Our guest today, Shri Satyaojaji. Namaskar, sir. How are you? Hello.
Namaste, Shikha ji. I'm evergreen as ever.
Uh,
I'm evergreen as ever.
Good,
Doing very
sir.
good.
Long time. And today, I'm very happy that you have brought a very lovely topic. People always want to learn Prashna, how to do Prashna an easy way. So today we are going to learn from sir how to do Prashna. He is also using Hora with the Prashna, and it is a very easy method of doing Prashna, and he has got a very good result of doing these Prashnas for his clients. Sir, thank you so much for this session. Welcome viewers and a warm welcome to all of you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Shikha ji. And greeting to all the viewers. Today we are discussing a very important topic of Vedic astrology.
Yes.
It is the Prashna Kundali, the Horary astrology branch of Vedic astrology. See, if people say that astrology is, what is astrology? Some call it pseudoscience. But if you say truly, if you want to see the magic of Vedic astrology, then it is in the Hora and the Prashna Kundali of Vedic astrology. Now, what is Hora? Basically, Hora it's equal to hour. The Hora and hour are almost like same words, and it is one of the oldest thing after the planets and Nakshatra. Is the second oldest thing which came into the Vedic astrology. So basically, Hora is like every day, like 24 hours, is divided into 24 horas, 1 hour for each planet. So these are the horas. So there is a certain sequence of hora which is been created as per the speed of the planets. For example, Saturn is the slowest planet. So we will take, let's just for the learning purpose, we'll take the Saturn as the first one. After Saturn, the second, the Jupiter is the slower than the Saturn. It comes second. Mars is the third slowest one. It comes third. Then comes Sun, which is the fourth one. After the speed of the Mars, Sun speed is lesser than that. Correct. Then come Venus, and then come Mercury, and lastly the Moon, which is the fastest planet. Right. So basically, as per the speed of the planet, the sequence of the Hora is created. And as per the sequence of the Hora, see, whenever there is a sunrise, in the Western calculation of time, we change the day when there's 12 o'clock in the night is passes. We say that next day has started, right? But right. In the Vedic astrology, it's not in that way. In Vedic astrology, the day starts once the first beam of the sunlight comes. Correct. The sunrise time is when the Hindu day starts. So the first hour is ruled by the day lord. For example, today is Wednesday. So sunrise is in the Mumbai nowadays at 7:05, 5 minutes, 7 past. The sunrise is. So first hora from 7 minutes, 7 o'clock, 5 minutes till 8 o'clock, 5 minutes will be of the Mercury hora. And right. Then the sequence of the hora follows as per the speed of the planet, like Mercury. And once we have the Mercury, then we will have the sequence of the planet. So today is Wednesday. So the first hora of today will start from the planet Mercury because he is the day lord. Right. Okay. Then the sequence of the planet, as per the speed I just described, the sequence of the planet follows after that. 1 hour is ruled by each planet. Okay. And this continues till the 24 hours. When the next day sun rises, the hora ends. Okay. So basically, this hora is the most important thing of the Vedic astrology. So now I'll come to the topic of the Prashna. Okay. See, about hora, I'll add one more thing. There are two types of hora. One is unequal duration hora, and another one is the equal duration hora, which is lasts for exactly 1 hour.
Correct.
The people who use the unequal duration is actually a problematic thing. Most of the software which today we use, except for some good one, the maximum software which I see use the unequal duration, which is actually faulty, because Hora literally means 1 hour. How can it go more than an hour or less than an hour? So it has to be 1 hour, specific 1 hour, no more than that, no less than that. So if you want to work on Hora, you have to remember the sunrise time, and from there you can count the sequence.
Correct.
Once the 7 Hora, there's the 7 planets, Rahu Ketu are not included in the Hora because they don't own any hours. The reason is that they don't have any mass. They are shadow planets. They depend on other planets to give their results. So they don't have owned any Hora. We have Hora of the 7 planets. But sometimes many scholars suggest that if a question comes when there is a Rahu column, so in that case, we can use Rahu's position to predict the answer of the question asked. Okay, so that's the only exception we can use. Rest of the time, we will use the 7 hours. Once one sequence ends, then again Mercury starts. Right. Okay, the same way the sequence will continue every day. So this is about the Hora. Now, besides Hora, when we talk about Prashna Kundali, see, everything on this planet, whenever it happens, there is a horoscope of everything. Okay. For example, when we talk about Mahurat Shastra, okay, some people have a good horoscope, but they are suffering in the marriage. And many times we saw that the Mahurat in which they got married was not well done. It was problematic, and that was the cause of the problem in the marriage. So basically, when they were marrying, the Prashna Kundli, or say the whatever the transit were going on, that was problematic. Okay. And because of that, they had problem in the marriage. So basically, everything in this world has a Kundli about it. Like when I was born, the first breath we take, during that our horoscope is erected, and we predict our life from that horoscope. Same way, everything has a horoscope for it. Okay. Now, I'll just give one shloka from the Satyanarayana Naik's mythology's book, Prashna Hora. It says as that, Kala Hora Phalam Vakyam Prashchutir Ma Param Param Vishwartha Swabharta Tatha Yatha Vilikya Yate. To create confidence in Jyotish Shastra and to predict amazing events and to make believe the world of astrologer, the astrologer should predict the result using true Kala Hora. This is a shloka from the Prashna Marga. The shloka number is 8.45. 8th chapter and 54th dictum. So basically, even in the classical text, they have given us the clue that if you want to predict the result using a Prashna Kundali, you have to use the Hora for accuracy. Okay. Now see, there are, like I talked about the 7 planets, there are 7 Hora. So what could be the result of the Hora? For example, we are having we are discussing something in Sun's Hora is going on. Then it can be about your father, it can be about your boss, it can be about your soul-related items, soul-related questions. It can be about your sun, because sun stands for our lineage. Okay. Right. And then it can also ask the question about success, because sun is a planet which gives success. So I'm just not going into the deep into each and every signification. I'm just giving a brief introduction. People already know all these significations. Yes, so definitely they know, definitely know. But if there is any newcomer. Yeah. So Sataji means to say the day Hora, whatever Hora the question comes in, say it is a sun Hora, then the question can be related to the significations of the sun, like the father or the name, honor, etc. Right? Yes, right. And then the moon Hora for mother, food related questions, or traveling related question, death related questions comes from the moon Hora. Right. Mars Hora is basically for our health factor, our siblings, blood related things, related questions. And if we are having any enemies, or we are being troubled by some kind of antisocial elements, then Mars Hora is being considered. Okay. and then from comes the Mercury Hora, which is for education, which is for our the youngest sibling or the women in our family, as well as we can ask questions about our friends, educations, and land related questions. Okay, and then Jupiter Hora is generally the questions would be a vague level of question, bigger questions like how will be my life, what is going to happen. Those type of questions come from the Jupiter Hora. Then Saturn Hora is basically used for the professional matter, and Venus Hora, Saturn Hora also used for the elder sibling related questions. Okay, and Venus Hora for money, wife, and home, buying home, or sisters related questions. Okay, so I'm just giving a brief introduction. So this all topics are being discussed in this in the Hora related things. Correct. Okay. Now see, I learned about Hora from my late Guruji Shikha Makhija. Okay, so when I was learning, he told me that if any question is comes, the whatever Hora you can check, and you can read the answer of the question. Basically, if you see most of the people ask who are good astrologers. If you are going to an astrologer and if he tell you why you have came to him before you ask any question, that is really a good astrologer. And secondary is like he can predict 4 or 5 events from your past. That is really a good astrologer. So to find a good astrologer, there are two type of things. First, you should not tell him what is the question. He should tell you why you came to him. And secondly, you should give at least 4 to 5 past event that this is happened, this happened, this happened, this type of 4 or 5 events. Then we can say that he is a good astrologer. Okay, so when I asked Bhaskar Chakrabarti Dada, then he taught me this Hora related thing, and I've been using it since many years, and I have got astonishing, wonderful results using Horas. Even the client doesn't speak anything, I tell him why he came to me. When I start reading, I can tell him why he has came to me, and most of the time, 10 out of 8 times, it is always positive. Okay, now once I started doing this Hora related things, there is thing that Hora tell us about the questions, but what will be the answer of the question? Yes. Whether it will be good, whether it will be bad. So in that case, there was not much information given. So I did my own research, and what I started to do is I started taking the sign of the Hora. Like for example, a planet is sitting in the Hora is of Sun. It is in the Aries sign. Okay. Then what I will do, I'll see the Sun in the Navamsha chart, which sign it is in. If it is in a sign which is like trine to the Aries sign, or it is in the positive, like is in the second house, or something. Kendrasthana. If it is only 6 at 12, it can create a problematic situation for the native. Okay. Then who are the planets who are in the Navamsha with the Hora Lord? They play a very important role in saying the question asked will be positive or negative. If it's a friendly planet, then we can say it is a positive, you will get help related to the question, it will be successful. If there is an enemy planet with him, then we can say that there will be problem, you may also not get the result of that Hora. And if it is some planet, then we have to see other factor also, like it's not a friend, not an enemy. Then we can say, studying the Prashna chart and the Navamsha chart, we can come to the conclusion. So basically, the usage of the Navamsha, it came into my idea when I was studying the Devakiralam. The Devakiralam is a Nadi book. It's a very old Nadi book, which has given a huge emphasis on the Navamsha Kundali. So when I was using the Prashna, the Hora and the Prashna, I thought that why not use the Navamsha of this planet and relate to it? Will it be successful? So I started doing the research, and it was just after around when the COVID started, it was that time, and I started doing it, and I found that it was amazingly accurate result giving technique. So basically what we do is we see the Hora, we see the Navamsha sign, we see the Rashitulya Navamsha, and then we see the planets who are with them, and we conclude the final result in this. Any question, Shikhaji, till now? No, it's very clear. Take the Hora Lord, take where it is sitting, see where it is sitting in the Navamsha, and do the predictions. If it is a friendly planet, then the answer is mostly positive.
If it is enemy planet sitting, then it is negative. And if it is trinal or angular, then the results are positive. Except for 6, 8,
Yes,
12,
only 6, 8, 12. 6
the
Rashi to
results
Navamsha,
are
6, 8,
negative.
12 can create a problem.
Create a problem.
6, 8, 12 will be problematic.
So,
Rest of
very
the
clear.
situation we can say, like it is going to 11th house, we'll say it will be excellent.
Correct.
If going in second house, if you can say that there will be growth. 2 and 11, we can say there will be a vertical expansion.
Expansion.
If it's the Kendra, we can say there will be horizontal expansion.
Okay.
If it's in the trine, that we will say it will be successful.
Okay.
So it's a very simple, it's the same basic techniques of Vedic astrology and Rashi Tuli Navamsha, which we have to apply with the Hora. Nothing more, nothing less. And the planet which is in the Navamsha with the Hora Lord, that also has a huge impact on it. Okay, we will not see the entire, Navamsha chart. We will only take the sign. Only take the sign, not the entire Navamsha chart. Okay, so no question till now?
No questions.
Okay. Now one more thing. When we are, like as an astrologer, some time comes to me. Okay, and I erect the Hora. Okay. Now the Hora is for the entire world. Correct. There are around 700 crore people in this planet. So there cannot be the same question for everyone. Yes. There cannot be the same question for everyone. There will be different type of questions. Correct. So what to do in that situation? So we have to apply on the Navamsha. See, in Vedic astrology, there are total, in a 360-degree chart, there are total 108 Navamshas. Okay, there are 108 Navamshas. From Aries till the Pisces, there's a 12. And then from 13th number, we again come Aries, then 24th number comes Pisces, 25th again comes Aries, 36th comes Pisces. So in this way, there are total 108 Navamshas in our horoscope, which are repeated in a in this format. Correct. Okay. So what we will do, when a client come, we will take a number from the client between 0 to 108. 108 is a very auspicious number. Correct. Even in the Sanatana Dharma, it is one of the most exalted number. Even the, we do the spiritual chants. The bead mala is have 108 beads in it. Correct. So 108 is a very important number. Correct. So if anybody comes to me and he say, I ask him a number, he give me a number like 36, then it is a Pisces. I will take the Pisces as the rising sign and put all the planets as they are in the D1. I'll put all the planets from there. Okay. So this is to be done for the D1, for the rising ascendant. Yes, yes. Because D9 will only see the Rashi of the Hora Lord, nothing more. Okay. So people, those who how to find the rising ascendant by taking the number from the client or the person coming for the prashna, it's very easy. Just take the number, divide by 12, and whatever. Now see why we will take 108, because 108 are the Navamshas. What is Navamsha? Yes. Navamsha is the microscopic view of the ninth house. What is ninth house? What is ninth house? Ninth house is the house of destiny. Destiny. So when we take a number between 0 to 108, we want to get the number from the native, the client, because we have to customize the question. There are 700 people in this world. So the first important thing is that we have to customize the question of the person, because there will be millions of people asking different type of questions. So I have to customize that thing. So I take a number from that person. The number is between 0 to 108. Okay, because these are the Navamsha, the destiny numbers. Yeah, so once I get the number, I just put the planets which were in the Prashna Kundli. The signs and planets will remain the same. The degrees will remain the same. Only the sign will change, which is the number given. The rising will come from that. Correct. So you just have to take the number, divide by 12. Whatever remainder you get, that is the arising sign. Yes. Okay. So that's how you have to do. It's that simple. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Great.
We can take some example charts. It will be
Sure,
helpful for
sir.
the viewers to understand.
Sure. So since this is totally a manual thing that we have to do, the rising
Yes, it is
ascendant
completely
and
manual thing.
everything.
There is no software to do this
No,
thing.
sir. Yeah.
Maybe
So
if there is, I am
sir
not aware
has,
of it. I'm not.
yes, sir has been kind enough to make the charts by hand, and he has supplied us the material. So people, please bear with this and don't complain about it. Go to your laptops to see if it is not visible. Uh, that's all I can say for this. Okay, so this is the Prashna with Hora, and you have to take a number from 0 to 108. So this is the first example given.
Yes. So see here, the when the question was asked to me, it was 13th of April, 13th
13th
of
April
April
2020.
2020,
Yes, Mars
and
Hora.
it was 22:36 in the night time, 22:36 Mumbai. See, one more thing I will tell to the to all the viewers. When we are doing Prashna Kundali, it is most of the time we also get telephone calls. People want to know from telephone. They are sitting in Japan, or they may be sitting in some other country, or they may be sitting in another city. So there is a confusion amongst the astrologer that which place we should take to erect the chart.
Correct.
So the place we have to take is the location of the astrologer, not of the client. The location of the astrologer is important in this matter. So I was in Mumbai, so the location is taken as Mumbai. Okay. Now see, it was the Mars Hora. Okay. Most of the reading I do, which is almost after the sunset. So my all the charts which you will see, it would be in the nighttime charts.
Correct.
Okay. Now I asked the client a number, and he gave me a number 98. Okay, so if by going by 12, 12, 12, we will reach the 96th number. So 97 Aries, 98 is the Taurus rising.
So
So
we have,
I made the chart with the Taurus rising. All the planets are same, degree is all same, so that the rising is Taurus from there. Okay.
yes. So though the when we make a chart, the natal chart, it is arising is Scorpio, but because the number
Yes.
given by the client is 98, so divide 98 by 12, and then we get a remainder 2. So
Yes.
we have modified D1 as per this rule, and we are getting Taurus.
Yes.
Correct? And you
Right.
have to place all the planets in whichever Rashi they are sitting. Just rotate the chart to Taurus sign. That's it.
Yes. 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 Okay. Now see, what does Mars stands for? Mars stands for our health, siblings. It stands for enemies, that enemy-related things. So when I erected the question, the Mars was the 12th and the 7th lord. It was sitting in the 9th house with Saturn and Jupiter.
Correct.
Okay. So I told here that I asked the native whether he has any type of the question which is come to me is about health problem. Then he told me yes, it is about the health problem. Then I told him, see, the 9th house is basically the thighs. The Sagittarius is the 9th house is the thighs and the back, the region between the thighs and back. So I asked him that he has any problem related to his thighs or his back. So he told me yes, he's having a severe back pains. Okay. So I just reacted the chart and I looked at the Navamsha. Okay. In the Navamsha, the Mars was in the Taurus sign. Okay. Mars was in the Taurus sign, and Mars was the Taurus sign from the Capricorn. In the D1, Mars is in the Capricorn sign with Saturn and Jupiter, and the Taurus is a sign which is in the trine to the Capricorn sign.
Correct.
So what I told just now, if it is in the trine, it means it will be good. It is positive.
Correct.
Okay. So I told him that it will be positive, no problem at all. Okay. And then when he asked me when will he get okay with the related to back time related problem, when will he be okay? So I saw some dasha sequences. There was at that time there was Venus Mercury dasha going on. Okay, now Mercury is debilitated in the D1, and in the D9 it was exalted. So I told this is not the right one. He will go to doctor, but it will not be very successful. You should go. He was having some treatment, but it was not very positive. Then came Venus and Ketu. That was from June 20 till September 2020. Ketu was in the 8th house in the D1, and in the D9 it was going into the Gemini sign. So it was going on the Rahu. So in the Rashituli Navamsha. So I told no, this is also not the positive thing. Then the Dasha changed and Venus Sun started. So I told you will get well when this Venus Sun Dasha is going on. Okay, and even in the Venus Sun Dasha, the Venus Sun and Jupiter, that was 9th of January 21 till 25th of February 21. I told in this period he will have to take some medical help and he will be okay from that. Actually, the matter was that, our bones, there is some type of gel between the bones. And as we age, the gel dries up or it becomes less. So bones touch each other. So they have a little bit of minor thing, is some kind of surgery or something like that. And they put something there and he is, after that, he became little okay from that.
Okay. So then why did you say in sun it will become better? Why did you choose this Venus Sun period?
Venus Sun, it was supposed to happen in the Venus Sun. Okay, it was supposed to happen in the Venus Sun period. Sun was Jupiter was actually related to the Hora Lord in the D9 chart. That is why I told that it will be happening in the period of the Jupiter.
Okay. Good.
As I told, we will take only the Hora sign. So it was related with it. So I told, I told it will happen in this period.
Okay. And one more question here was you took the 9th house. Like, what is the problem? Mars is in the 9th house. So we did not take the Capricorn sign for seeing the thighs and the.
I actually told him two things. I told him two things. I told it is related to thighs, back, or knee related problem.
Okay.
He told it is back, not the thighs and knee related problem.
तो अगर मतलब दोनों भी
there can be little bit of little bit
yeah,
we
can go to
yes,
knees also.
We have to take the signification.
Knees.
We take the signification of the sign also. We take the signification of the house also.
Okay.
So any one of them will fit into the description of the client. Yes.
Right. Okay. Yes. Can we go to the next chart?
Yes. Take another chart.
Here.
Okay, this is Saturn Hora.
Saturn Hora, 24, 20.
Yes, 20th of April 2020, same 20 to 30 time, Mumbai. I asked the client a number and the number was 49.
Yes.
Okay, so when 48 is when Pisces come, so 49 is the Aries rising. Okay, the original chart of the Prashna was Scorpio rising, and after the number it was the Aries rising chart.
Correct.
Okay, so what is the, as I told, was Saturn generally stands for the profession related matters. It also is it's also Roga Karaka. So, but I told him it's related to profession. He told me yes.
Correct.
Okay, the matter was that this native was being promised by the company, but he was not promoted by the company. Every time they will tell him they will promote him, but he was not having any promotion. Okay. So I just looked at the Prashna Kundli's Navamsha chart. In the Navamsha, the Saturn was in the sign of Pisces. Okay, so from the Capricorn, the Saturn was in the D1, the modified D1. The Saturn was in the 10th house. So I had no doubt that this question is about the profession. Saturn is the Karaka of Karma. He was sitting in the 10th house. So I had no doubt that this will be a profession related question. I was full confident about this thing. Yes. Okay, so from the Capricorn, Pisces is 311 sign, and it is a house of losses. Okay, so I told him that the possibility of him having a promotion right away is very less. Okay, you have to put very hard efforts, and only after that he will be having some promotion. Now, when Saturn goes into the sign of Pisces, and in the Pisces, in the D1 chart, the Pisces has a depleted Mercury and Moon. Okay, what do we call Moon Mercury Yoga in Nadi, Shikha?
Moon Mercury, it is
cheating.
Cheating yoga. बहुत सारे
so his boss,
very sharp minded.
The boss, yes. The boss was actually giving him promise. He was cheating with him. He is not giving him promotion. I told him, you are going to get cheated. will not get the promotion in this matter. Okay, you will get the promotion, but it will come after some time, not in this one. So it was basically Saturn and Sun period. Some more, even though the Sun was exalted, but in the D1, but still I told him because in the D9, Sun was with Ketu and Mercury. So I told the Sun is afflicted, so there are very less possibility. Very less possibility. You will be troubled by the office politics, and that exactly happened. He had some office politics, and he didn't have the promotion. He got promoted just few months ago in the month of November, December. Now in 2021, he got promoted finally.
Achha. Saturn.
Yes. So this was the prediction about the profession, and the question was about the promotion.
Good. Great. Sir.
Okay, we can take another chart.
Very easy. This has become so easy now. I think even the newcomers can learn this technique.
Yeah, it is very fantastic technique. It's very easy. And see, I can tell you many things. See, first of all, see, old time peoples, India was mostly an uneducated. We had less literacy rate, and even the Jyotish Shastra related knowledge was limited to certain only affluent peoples. So most of the people don't have their birth times. Correct. You will meet at least out of 10, 5 people will tell they don't have their birth times. Mostly now, the age we are right now, maybe most people can have their birth certificates and the birth times, but the people who are in the next generation than us, they don't have their birth times. So Prashna Kundli is the only way where we can help them using astrology.
Correct.
Okay. Now, which chart you are taking? Mercury Hora? Yes. Now, this question was on the 22nd of May 2020, 2203, Mumbai. Okay, it was Mercury Hora, and I asked the client, which was a female client, I asked her number, she gave me 8 number, 8. The rising sign in the D1 during that time was Sagittarius. The number 8 is Scorpio, directly it is Scorpio, no pressure in that. Scorpio sign came 8 number. So I erected the Scorpio sign. Okay, so it was Mercury, as the native was around for 35 or 40 between age. So I told it should not be about her education. It cannot be about friends. So I asked her whether it's about land property. She told me no, it's not about the land property. Then I looked at the modified horoscope. It was the Mercury in the 7th house. It was Scorpio rising, so Mercury was in the Taurus. It came into the 7th house. So I told that you are having problem in the marriage. She told me yes, it is a problem in the marriage. Then I told him, as there was with Mercury, there is Venus, Moon, and Sun and Moon are on the same degree. So I told that your husband is very close to his parent, and there is a misunderstanding between you, your husband, and your in-laws. She told me yes, that's exactly the problem is going on with the native. Okay. Then I saw the Navamsha Kundali of the native. In the Navamsha, it was the Mercury was in the Leo sign, and Venus, and that during that question time was retro. Okay, and it was with the Mercury in the sign of Leo. Dasha was Sun and Ketu. So I told that this separation will continue. The Sun Ketu, at least in the Sun Ketu period. Once this Ketu end, which was about to end in 4-month period of time. So once that ends, the next will come Sun and Venus. That time there is a possibility. See, Ketu in the Navamsha, it is in this Taurus sign, which is the Mercury's D1 sign. So till the time Ketu period was going to happen, there was no possibility of any type of reunion. Ketu is a separative planet. It's a class 1 separative planet. So there was no possibility of that. So I told once this end, and as this Leo sign was the 10th house of the horoscope, I told her that you have to involve your extended family of your in-laws, means their husband and the mother of the native and her family, the Naniyal Paksha. So I told maternal side, I told you have to involve them and you will get help from them. And this is what happened with her.
She had to involve her in-laws, na?
The maternal family, the Naniyal Paksha of the husband.
Of the girl side?
No, husband side.
Husband side. Acha. Okay.
The mama of the
understood. Okay. So now her problem is solved.
Yes.
And she's
it is solved. It is solved now.
Okay. Good. I'll start practicing this right.
Yes, you should practice this. It's a fantastic technique.
Okay, this
Okay.
is the next one.
Yes. It is the question was asked on 20th of May 2020. It is night time 21:17 Mumbai. The Hora was of moon. I asked the person the question that give me a number, it is 0 to 108. The native gave me one number. Okay, so I erected the Prashna. The Prashna Kundli was Sagittarius rising. When the native gave me number one, it became the Aries rising sign.
Aries, correct.
Okay, so in this chart, moon was in the
Lagna
rising.
is, yeah.
Yes. So I told the question is about your mother. Then the native told me, no, it's not about the mother. Then I told the moon also stands for traveling. I said the question is about traveling. The native said, yes, it is about the traveling. The thing was that the COVID was going on. The native was stuck at one place.
Okay.
So the question was that when he will be able to get out of there and reach his home. He went to South India and he got stuck and the lockdown happened. He was not able to travel from there. So this was basically the question of the native. Okay, now see Aries and this Aries is the Devon's modified Devon sign of moon.
Correct.
And in the Navamsha, moon was in the Cancer. See, Cancer is a friendly sign, it's own sign of moon. So even though it is a 410 angle, still it was a positive because it was going into the own sign. I said, like, travel will happen, but it will take some time. There will be some problem. It will take some time. It's a 410 angle, but it will happen for positive way. Okay. Now the time the dasha during that Prashna was the Ketu Mercury dasha was going on. It started from 2nd of October 2019 till 28th of September 2020. Okay. Now look at the Mercury in the Navamsha. It is in the
Third house.
Aquarius. Yeah, it is in the Aquarius sign. Mercury Mercury was in the Cancer sign with the moon. So I told him that there will not be result in this period. Okay, because it was the same, both were in the conjunction, the D9. So I say that it is the same place, it has to go somewhere else. So it will not be happening in this period. So after that, the second dasha was the going to come was of the Venus. Okay.
Venus.
Sorry, Ketu and Mercury.
Correct.
Yes. Okay,
so
it was going.
New
Venus,
Dasha will
yes,
start.
Venus was going into the Leo sign. Okay, Leo was the fifth house of the D1 chart. Fifth house also stands for success. So if it is in the trine, we can directly say success. Success will happen of the Prashna when this period will come. So when it started, when the lockdown little slowed down, he got the opportunity and he went to his place.
Right. And also Venus is in the fourth house in the Navansha, so he's returned back home.
Yes.
Wherever he was.
But I will not do that because that will confuse the viewers. So
Right,
that's the second level of the technique.
correct. So
It
you have
needs
made it,
more example charts, more study, more research, and only after that we can go after it. This whatever I taught till now is a time tested one. I've been using it since last 2 years. It's a very time tested one. It's giving very excellent results.
So when you are speaking about the results, something was going in my, maybe that person is a engineer or this or that. I don't know. So many thoughts come to the mind. So
Yes.
maybe we'll do a higher one, and we
Yes,
can go and
it is a very large topic, very comprehensive one. There is a
very
lot of
big
hard
topic.
works
It's
involved.
opened up
It
a
is actually we
panorama.
can if we sit for the study and it will we do it for like entire day with at least a 50 example horoscope, all the type of horoscope. Only then we can say that this is perfectly. I got my hold on this topic.
Correct.
So what I will advise all the viewers: try it, and test it again and again. You will get a very good accuracy. Even though you may create something, it may not happen once, but when it happens, whatever happened with the native, keep contact with them and study with the Navamsha and the D1 chart why it happened in that particular period of time. You will get clue to all your answers.
Right. So very beautiful technique and very simple.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I hope people will just use it and comment in the comment box thanking you for such a lovely session. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
Shikaji.
I
Thank you
hope
so much.
people go and watch this video. Dear friends, do like, share, and subscribe our channel. There is a lot of knowledge shared by good astrologers. Many good astrologers come here and share the knowledge. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you to all the viewers.